my friends, hello, welcome back to another Sunday stream. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, I hope you had a wonderful week, and I hope you're looking forward to playing some more of the Old Republic with me. It's been quite enjoyable thus far. We're going to be diving back in on Belsavis, the prison planet, originally built by probably the ancient Rakata and taken over by the Republic, and they're now using it to keep Imperials. We have heard tale of the Dread Masters, some very powerful Sith being held here, so we're hoping to spring those. We're also looking for a way to be able to survive handling all of these spirits at once, because we have to if we finally want to defeat Darth Thanaton. So let's dive in, shall we? There we go. There. Power and duty. Yes, we started off in chapter 3 last time. That's what we're continuing with today. It's gonna be fun. Let's do this. By the way, where were we? So last time we managed to clear the most important bits of the minimum security section when it comes to the Imperials, and now we're moving on to the high security section, which is obviously where everything's going to be at. Let's see. So there should be Captain Vandal, just who I was looking for.
Captain Vandal. Commander Callum sent me to assist.
Yes.
Operations Group 4's honored, my lord. I'm happy to report that our prisoner release program's on schedule.
Ooh.
We've hit only one hiccup, really. The prisoners here, they're gangs of rabid aliens, formerly members of some Republic experiment. The gangs
A Republic
attacked
experiment?
the Republic as planned, but they're also tormenting our boys. Now there's a large number of berserk aliens between us and the Dread Masters.
That's not going to be too much of a problem, because we are a lot more powerful than these aliens.
I don't care how ferocious these prisoners are. I'll reach the Dread Masters.
Even if you find the Sith Lords, we need this area secure for their escape. My team's instilling order now, and, excuse me.
All right.
Captain Van Dorn speaking. Dead? All of them? No, that's impossible. Well, stop blabbering and... Sergeant? Sergeant! The alien gangs have wiped out Operations Group 4.
Oh, great.
We've lost control of this wing.
Again, these Imperial troops are just weak, hopeless, useless. You screwed up,
I
Cap.
could see the danger of unleashing hordes of frenzied aliens.
I followed Commander Callum's orders exactly. Still, this can be fixed. I knew these aliens were brutal. That's why we released them. But they've crossed the line. Carve up their top gangs and make the aliens fear us. Then we'll be able to evacuate the Dread Masters.
All right.
Stay here and secure the outpost. Leave the prisoners to me.
We'll be thinning out their
Gun
ranks.
for the Gamorreans, Anomids, and Gand.
Ooh.
They're the fiercest scum of the bunch. Kill
Okay.
enough members of each
So-
gang, and they'll learn to respect the Empire.
Piggies, mosquitoes, and Amorites. I'm not entirely sure what we should call them. Warrior Gand Anomids. What are Anomids like again? Do we have that yet? No, we don't have that yet in here. Okay. Let's see. There's more stuff to find here. Now, we're not going to pick up the Colloquy War Game, because that is definitely something for a few more players, but we will pick up Ava Seldon's
The
mission.
aliens. Did you see them? Tearing everyone to pieces.
Not yet, I'm heading out.
Frenzied, bloodthirsty. Tore through my military escort in half a minute. I didn't know aliens could be so violent.
I did. A military escort could be so useless. But, yeah, you're safe with
I'll
me.
protect you from the ferocious aliens.
Thank you. Captain Van Dorn just ignored me, but it's good to know someone cares. I shouldn't even be here. But Darth
We're the
Thanaton insisted.
flirtations
He
ones.
said my task pertains to the Empire's future. These alien gangs are pawns in a Republic-engineered domination experiment, forced to fight each other in the name of Republic science.
That just sounds like some kind of Capitol or Colosseum that they were using them for. Interesting. Not something you'd expect the Republic to do. But who knows, maybe they were keeping them like Pokemon, trying to get them to fight each other. I underestimated the
They usually shy away from questionable experiments. How far the Republic's come.
Yes, my lord. How far indeed. With the Republic's findings, we'd have months, maybe years worth of insight into alien behavior.
Yeah.
Plus, we could expose the Republic's dirty secret.
Win-win.
I hate to ask, but I can't go back out there. Could you retrieve the Republic's domination experiment research?
It will be
No
ours.
further. I am your Sith.
Thank you. It's about time we know what the Republic's been working on.
Yep. Alright. Oh. And have ours.
This Republic unit was destroyed as well, sir. No survivors.
I was hoping
Good.
we'd wipe each other out. Notify me if you hear anything else. Glad you're here. The Ratataki, the wildest alien prisoners in the Republic's little zoo, have finally overstepped their bounds.
What have they done?
Savages have claimed the planet for themselves, call it New Ratatak. They say they'll kill everyone, Republic and Empire alike.
Hardly a
They're no
serious
match for
threat.
Imperial troops. They can't hold out for long.
They are a match for Imperial troops,
They've
just not
taken
for
a
a
factory
Sith.
and started making weapons. What they lack in skill, they make up for in initiative. Right now, they're content to slaughter the Republic, but once they've stockpiled enough armaments, we'll be next on their dance card.
The Ratataki need to be put in their place. I'll take care of them myself.
I'm certain it will be terrible to behold. You can
Yes.
find their factory in the upper grounds of the compound.
Alright.
You'll need to take out both the leaders and the machines in the factory. There can be no chance of them rebuilding.
That should be easy enough. Okay, so we'll be dealing with quite a few different types of prisoners. Let's head out there. We only have 20 more minutes for our rock and hard play, so we'll focus on that one first. That's the experiment he was talking about. Still not a fan of these requirements. It's gonna have a mission reset in 20 minutes. Not very nice. Sure that we get inside. So these are animates. Oh, these guys. Yeah, they all need some form of mask to survive somehow. And they're all pretty weak. So that's good. Get back into it again. There we go. We've got a bunch of elites here. Make sure to deal with them properly. Yeah, that should work. Ken, why am I getting shot at very much? That's not the deal here. Also, you're supposed to be healing me. Huh. Foolish little Ken. Gotcha. Now we're getting somewhere. We need to find the experimentator, so that's probably going to be over there. What the? Okay, rude. Oh, we've got an ad, so that's not good. Good to pop our dots on there. Stop it with the silly stuff. You will not be floating us into the air. Now, through that one. We're getting a lot of free lightning bolts. Hey, that's good. Instant cast lightning bolts, that's pretty nice. Repeating blaster. There we go. That's really all we had to do. Just walk in, download that. Nice. I don't mind that. Definitely don't mind that. Okay. How are we doing here? So we need to get rid of these amids. Probably also. Yeah, we need to destroy some animate equipment as well. Only 2 of them. And that should be the last group. All too easy. For the animates. Let's see. So we've got gearing up further down. Over there. Ah, such a nice location. Snipers, they're just humans. Ah, yeah, these are the Ratataki. There are humanoid kind. They always have some kind of tattoos on their face. I want us to kill Ratataki warriors. I don't see any warriors. I do see mercenaries. Could be that the warriors are only inside. Mercenaries. Opsies. Three warlords and 3 machines. Right. Don't mind me then. Pillars. Just a bone shipyard. I think the warlords will probably be strong. Yeah, the strong kind. We will pop our crushing darkness on them. It's gonna fry them completely. This is going to take care of the warlords quite quick. Yep, that is one of the benefits of this class. We're doing loads of damage. The downside is we have to stay standing. We've got a lot of charge up as well, stuff that we can't do while moving. It's a lot more static class. Alright, so that's 2. Just one more. There we go. Easy. So all of these prisoners, they're not that tough. So why would Imperial troops have so much trouble keeping them under control? I don't get it. So weak. I do feel like the armor on Republic troops seems a lot stronger than that on Imperial troops. Like just looking at the plasteel armor, the Republic troops have these really firm looking plasteel plates, whereas with the Imperials it doesn't look as thick. Seems far looser. Perhaps that also makes it more aggressive because they can move quicker. I'm not sure. That will kind of make sense also with the if you look at the TIE fighters, for instance, when it came to the Empire, TIE fighters didn't have shields, whereas X-Wings do. So TIE fighters are very quick. So that's the twin ion engine, the Imperial fighters. They're very quick and very offensive fighters, but very easy to shoot down. Whereas X-Wings are less offensive. I guess it can't go as fast as a TIE fighter, but at least they have a shield generator, and they have a hyperdrive, so far more useful craft. Right, piggies! Guess tonight's dinner will contain pork. Lots of pork. Just need to kill some more. Porky. Boink, boink. Good stuff. We need 2 more. Yeah, 2 more is fine. Stuff here. Okay, that takes care of the Gamorreans. We've got strange sciences over there. And the Gander all the way back there. Can we get to strange science from here? I wonder. To find the first mecha security droid. Going to help us get to whatever the slicers wanted us to get to. Hello, Corella. QB Corella. So that matters. I see a named enemy. I killed the named enemy. The named enemies tend to look for certain achievements. Not sure if this one did though, but either way, it's pretty useful. I guess most of the time they're champion class and not just a late. Lovely. Okay, so then we take a right. Oh, it's inside there. That works. Ah, elevator that just uses a button. Good. Makes surviving a lot easier. Oh, hello. Did not expect to see all of these Republic droids here. You're not worthy of another shock. Dink. Nice and suppress. Good. Come on, let's deal with this security droid. I want that barrier down. Okay, so now we need to reprogram him. Install the data chip. This is a chunky droid. Good. Good. Well done, droid. Well done.
That's it. Let's ride this droid home. Find the Rakata device and scan it.
Yep, we're working on it. It's the Rakata device that we're looking for. Shouldn't be too hard to find. So what is the Infinite Empire going to teach us about holding spirits? Or is it mainly that it's going to teach us how to keep our body intact now that we've been overloaded and slowly are disintegrating from the effects? I wonder. Hello. Nothing over there. Shocking. The bracers are not as good. We would lose accuracy and power. I think we need the accuracy. So stick to that. Crush the darkness. Wipe them out. Oh, look that. Ooh, okay. Did not expect a shock surge to come in so quick. That will make do. Just need one more droid, and I guess that's going to be it. Another mecha security droid that's going to let us enter this here establishment. you a bouncer? Oh, that doesn't count because we didn't kill it. Right. Then, thank you. And there is another one? How many of these things do they have here? It's kind of absurd to think how many droids are in this war. Where does the Republic get all of the funds to keep this many droids coming in? It must be really cheap. Well, that or they just steal them. Or procure them in different ways. It's permanently borrowed. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Okay, so that's the Rakata machine. It looks odd. It also looks very damaged. Not sure if that's a good sign. This sits inside of the heart of Belsavis. The heart of Belsavis? Are you Darth Thanaton?
You're the Sith that came here before me, aren't you?
We got your signal loud and clear, Sid. This thing's insane. There are measures and dimensions we didn't know existed. It's like those Rakata freaks were taking existing species and picking and choosing useful parts.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Modular life form adaptation. You can't make this stuff up. Your Darth wasn't after medicine. He was after mutation.
Mutation. How? What was he going to be mutating? It is interesting.
What kind of mutation?
Can't say. This device doesn't have data on force-sensitive species. There must be another one of these around somewhere.
A signal? What kind of signal?
Okay, jack me a satellite and trace it. Let's follow this boy home. What's worse, this thing's huge. Like some kind of Rakata super hub. And it's still running. This has to be the thing you're looking for.
And that's smooth.
Can't waste any more time.
Let me see. Looks like blast. Quarantine zone. The air in that place is deadly. Hold on. We're trying to get you a security override. But be careful. If that crazy alien machine thing's running, someone had to start it up.
Yep. And probably someone with lots of mutations or someone with lots of mutants to spare. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Sure we'll manage. As we always do. We can't mount here. Just sure. So where is this quarantine zone? Oh, that's in the maximum security section. See. But we can. Oh, there's a Rakata transport down here. That's good. That is really good to know. It's going to allow us to traverse that section a lot quicker. What was that? Oh, that's our Voltilla pup. I wondered what was. Where are we? Again. where is the guard? Probably around the corner somewhere. Deal with these. Do this. You're just gonna stand in front of me. I will be slashing you with my saber. More equipment here? No. Oh, do we really have to cross the water again? Oh dear. Fine. Down. There, at least they're de-equipped now. Let's get these bugheads taken care of. Two more. Crystal over there. That. I think we're about to clear this area. Yeah. Now we just have to make our way back to Captain Van Dorn and Captain Havers. Trigger. Come on. Thank you. So that's towards the maximum security section. There's a lot of combat going on here. Guess the Republic really doesn't like it that we're invading their prison. Of course, usually with prisons, you expect them to break out rather than break in. Must not have been prepared for this kind of devastation. So, bio in. Useful. Now then, Captain Havers.
It's done. The machines, the Ratataki leadership, all of it. I took care of them.
Yep.
Excellent. I knew you were the perfect person for the job. I should have sent a holo crew to record it. The Ratataki
Perhaps.
will give us a wide berth after your little demonstration.
Yes, well,
Those savages are still trying to figure out what happened.
I'm saddened that I couldn't watch it personally. Thank you for your help. You're an inspiration.
and don't you forget it. Now, where is the Captain Van Dorn? Are you still in the same place?
Those alien gangs will think twice before attacking the Empire again.
Walking side by
A
side.
few of them while they were down.
I
The
decided-
alien inmates are right where we want them. Bruised, broken, and terrified of the Empire.
Yep.
But if I know criminals, they'll be back to their old tricks soon.
So you better keep
Better
them in line.
ensure their wounds stay raw. But we don't have the manpower that disciplinary action takes.
Well, You probably don't have more troops around, so recruit some
Find
of
the
the
meanest
prisoners.
gang of aliens, then deputize them. They'll keep the rest in line.
Yeah.
A repugnant idea, which, I'm afraid, is the only way out of this mess. The aliens here are mostly slack-jawed brutes, except the Trandoshans. They follow a strict warrior's code of honor and competition.
And slavery.
Fools even worship a goddess, some scorekeeper they think rewards honor.
Yeah.
Devotions carve them into fanatics. Now they roam this wing, hunting dangerous prey.
True. Yeah, they hunt dangerous prey because they believe that the more dangerous a prey is, the more honor they gain and the higher standing they have for the scorekeeper, their religious, or their goddess, you could call it. Yes. But they will lose their faith.
We must break the Trandoshans' spirit. Then they'll respect their new master.
Yeah.
I agree, my lord, but you'll have to prove your strength to the scum.
I do?
Trandoshans can't resist a worthy foe. They'll fear you, but the chance to kill a mighty Sith will prove too tempting.
Are you
Challenge
suggesting
their
using me
leader
as bait?
to a duel. Demand that if you win, his entire pack serves as the Empire's enforcers. They'll be honor-bound to obey.
True. Yeah,
The
that works.
Trandoshans will soon obey the Empire.
Thank you. The sooner we lock this wing down, the better. The Trandoshans built their fortress inside a vault. Storm the place and challenge their leader. Make the scaly thugs bow to the Empire.
We'll get those lizards in line. Okay. Where is...
Do you require medical attention?
Get rid of the junk. Yeah. Blaster, suit, lots of junk. $2,958, $2,958. With that. There we go.
Be
That
well.
should help. So, where are those Trandoshans? So that's going to be over there. As long as we manage to get there. Oh! Operative Bator wants to have a word with us, apparently. He's right here.
Look out there. Hundreds of aliens in a savage fight for supremacy.
Yes.
Oh, the Republic
Beautiful,
to use
isn't
the
it?
prison planet as the perfect secret laboratory. Test subjects abound. No witnesses who aren't complicit. An elegant experiment, forcing imprisoned aliens to fight each other for dominance. Now they're loose.
Yeah, it's still kind of weird that the Republic
This
did
experiment
this.
doesn't sound like the Republic at all.
Which is why they did it here. They had their finest scientist on the job. The best chemical cocktails to ramp up aggression. The scientists studied what each alien could take and what they could dish out. Learned the breaking point of each species.
Now you want that
The
information.
Empire could do with that knowledge. To know which species can be soldiers and which are fit only as slaves.
Yes, that could be very
Could help
valuable.
the Empire plan its expansion.
Imperial intelligence agrees. They want to talk to the scientists involved and uncover everything they know.
You can do that.
Normally the Republic scientists are well guarded, but aliens overpowered the guards and took the researchers hostage. The Republic is negotiating their release, but a Sith Lord could overpower the aliens and recover the scientists.
That should be
We cannot risk losing
easily
this
done.
opportunity. I'll retrieve the scientists personally.
You honor us, my lord. The aliens have infested a cave on the edge of the jungle. It's a good place to start. Once you've dealt with them, you'll be able to gather up the scientists. These neural override collars will force them to return here.
Oh my. Well, that's one way to make sure that they go there. Yes. Put a very nasty collar on their neck. And if they don't agree, you just chuck them. How are we doing? That's... yeah, we have enough credits. go. Just a
Never imagined the
little
Republic
bit more.
would beat me to it. Didn't think they had it in them.
Yeah. We need to get over there, so that's going to be up here. There should be some kind of gate there that we can traverse. Oh, hello. Shouldn't forget to pick up any normal plants or, well, rather greenish things. So, okay, so this is the Rhodian interment. Oh, and it is the Rhodian caverns that we're heading. Oh, I guess that was Republic territory. What's this? Rift lurkers? Okay. Some more Varactyl. I think we found our yes. Just gotta deal with these little Greedos. As you could tell, we could take them out very, very easily because they never shoot first. The true scoundrels shoot first. If you can. I guess straight ahead and then take a left. Even the droid counts. Good stuff. Where do we go from here? He's alright. I mean, he hasn't killed us all yet. So we're fine. How are you doing? You have another wonderful walk. Oh, good to hear. The weeks always go fast. Yeah, I think last week went by pretty quick. You could say that. But I also had the Mondays off, so I guess that helps. I'm doing good. I'm doing good myself, thanks. There we go. Just a little shock. Now, where are these Republic researchers? Oh, there they are. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. There we go. 2 restraining collars done. Can probably plan a chat with Nick then as well, which is good. Because he's had a busy bunch of weeks. Okay. You are my servant. You are as well. Okay. That deals with those 2. Yeah, I think I probably can. Looks like our cult is doing well. Very good. Or whatever's left of our cult, at least. It's back in order. Explaining how his violent behavior was destroying the cult. He thought he was just making a power play. Oh. Apparently, Destris is being a bit of an issue. Right. My mega plans? I don't know what you mean. I have no mega plans.
You're wrong. I'm nothing like you. What we did had value. It was for science.
Ah, science. A convenient bastion for the truly amoral. We'll see how detached you can be when you're under the lens, Doctor. Most of the scientists are already in their cells. Armed with their knowledge, the Empire will be better prepared for any aliens we encounter.
I'm not devious and sneaky. I'm saying it exactly as it is. There are totally no mega plans at all. Right. Expose the
Prove what
Republic's
happened on Belsavis. The Republic citizens will want justice.
Of course. I'm sure the diplomatic service has plans of its own for this information.
Yeah, we're just following orders at the moment. Nothing weird going on just yet. But yes, we have some discussing to do. True. We've had our first session, so I've got a little bit of a feel of how I'm gonna be playing my character. I will be your merciless evil Dark Emperor. I'm not sure if I will be the evil Dark Emperor. There's a lot of players, and everybody has their own little unique twist and their own schemes going on, so there's going to be quite a few things to deal with. Or you'd employ the Dark... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That would make far more sense. I don't mind if somebody else wants to be called the Emperor. If they are, then that just means that all the eyes are pointed at that person and not at me. But we'll see how it progresses. I have some ideas at least, and I'm curious of having a chat with Nick what he thinks of the ideas I have, and whether perhaps we want to incorporate that somehow. That's gonna be good. Yeah. The Trandoshans. Yeah, sure thing. Your corgis guild about. But your corgis are probably the same size as the bunny, or perhaps the bunny was even bigger than the corgi. Poor thing. It's always the small dogs that are the most dangerous. You've just shown this once more. Oh dear, oh dear. There's 3 of them, and we tried making the bunny leave, but yeah, I get that it's difficult to hold 3 of them back. I couldn't imagine having 3 dogs myself. If I had 3 huskies, trying to hold back 3 huskies from getting to a bunny, that's just gonna be so hard. When herding dogs team up, they are mean. Or perhaps. Don't have to be. We need to kill 3 more. Oh, that's a nice group. Unk. Unk. Bunch of lizard people. Pterodactyl. Thankfully these corgis aren't ankle biters. You had 1 corgi mix. That was it, but especially when they're really young, and they've got these puppy teeth. They are incredibly sharp. Fortunately, then they don't have as much strength in their jaw just yet, but it's so painful. Ruined 5 pairs of pants. Why didn't you just start wearing shorts then? Did the corgi also eat your homework? Because that would have been a very easy excuse there. And then if they didn't believe you, you just bring them home and like, see, this is the old Corgi. Oh, you never had that happen. Ah, okay. It could have been. There's 8. This is a vault. Seems pretty open for a vault. Yeah, catch you soon. Sure thing. Have a nice walk. Oh, hello. The War Master here. Ah, dear. Yeah. Oh, oh. Jockey sharks, shark. Okay, I just need one more willing victim. Tribesmen over here. Probably want to head in further because I think there will probably be a follow-up to defeat their leader. Yep. Gotcha. Take me to your leader. I gotta go with this tool. Got any tips to prevent the camera spazzing out when you do a right click? Well, it is a bug. It is an old DirectX 9 bug, and what mainly happens is that sometimes it will do a poll and just can't do that. Yeah, it's a bug since day one because it's in DirectX 9. So what I usually did was primarily rotate camera with a left click and not as much as a right click, because if you do a right click then you also move your character, which means if you have that happen then suddenly you're like this. And your character is facing the wrong way, whereas with a left click it's just, oh, I'm rotating around my character. It's not as big a deal. I also walk with left and right click at the same time, besides WSA or WSQE. That's the way I do it. But I also still occasionally have that issue. I'm hoping that they can fix it when they move along to DirectX 12 eventually. It is something they've been working on for quite a while. You immediately changed your strafe to A and D. You can't stand it when A and D are turned. Yeah, I get that, but I don't mind using Q and E instead. Because Q and E are still close enough to A and D. Q and E can be turned. Yeah, you could do that. Sure. No, as long as I'm holding down both mouse buttons, then A and D and Q and E will do exactly the same. Alright then, Cedric. Yes. I want you to work for me, Cedric. Who's a soft thing? To make you bow.
The Empire wants your help. You're going to cooperate with a smile. And I'm going to make you.
Yep.
Fight me, and you get a chance to defeat the greatest prey on Belsavis. But if I win, your pack must agree to serve the Empire.
And you will. They prefer my hand over my nose. Well, at least I can keep my face then. Any last words? No, not really.
Let's do this, Cedric.
Let's deal with this. Foolish creature. Then. I actually rather like using Q and E because it also gives me even quicker access to 1 and 3. Like I don't have to traverse as much to use those abilities. And on a character like this, that doesn't really matter. But if I'm playing on my my Marauder, then I do want to have constant access to movement and abilities. Very, very close to each other.
I've proven my strength. Now serve the Empire. Help us keep the other alien prisoners in line.
Yeah. Yeah. You can redeem your honor.
Prove your strength against the other aliens, and your goddess will take notice.
Yeah. Then?
Captain Van Dorn, the Trandoshans have agreed to police the aliens.
Magnificent. I'll send troops to make sure those scaly fiends obey.
Yes. Well, get them in line and
Hit
slave
the lizards with shock collars. If they step out of line, light them up.
Smart lizard. With those scoundrels on our side, we'll have this wing secure in no time. I'm sending an Imperial team out to toss their base and search for contraband. I'll keep you in mind if anything turns up. Meanwhile, you're needed in the maximum security wing. I hear Operation Group 3's managed to awaken one of Belsavis's sleeping monstrosities there.
Well, that's going to be another operation group that's down.
Contain whatever broke loose. The Empire would appreciate it. Van Dorn, out.
I'm surrounded by completely incapable Imperials. We have to report to Colonel Grang, which is over here. And we can't fast travel there yet because we haven't been there yet. Okay, let's just teleport to the Imperial Command Post. That should allow us to fetch a speeder bike there. Then it's on to the maximum security.
Travel route is confirmed.
Also known as the front line. Also, regarding the camera spazzing out, I do remember reading somewhere that you could theoretically change a registry setting, which would make it so that the polling of the mouse would happen at different intervals than normal. either more frequent or less frequent. I'm not entirely sure. I think more frequent, and that should make it so that the impact of that bug is a lot less. What's going on here? Where is this Colonel? Colonel Grang.
Excuse me, Colonel Grang's saying some words for the fallen.
Sergeant Harral was a good soldier. He fought like a true Imperial, and he died a hero.
Yes, sir. We have company.
Pardon the mess, my lord. Lost most of my unit to a bunch of crazed aliens. You're looking at all that's left of Operations Group 3.
Game isn't pulling the mouse data, the right Windows is reading it. Yeah, kinda. Game is pulling slower than what Windows registers. Yes and no. At least DirectX 9 does. So DirectX 9 suddenly goes with a infinite number or something like that, which makes it go wild. And that's because it's not polling enough. DirectX 9 camera capacity. Camera turning upwards. Apparently, lowering the polling rate should help. It was an issue with World of Warcraft as well. You should be able to change the polling rate or USB refresh rate to 125 on your mouse software. Sounds more like an option to set to your mouse. So yeah, true. Yeah. Uh, 125. So 125. Apparently that's what it was for World of Warcraft, and for a lot of people that fixed it. Apparently. You're frantically looking through your mouse software to see what the lowest polling rate is. Yeah, I know. Mouse polling rates. Where to find this? Yep, 125 is the lowest. Yes. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Have a profile that auto switches. Yeah, there's multiple methods to do it. So either the mouse software, if you have it, third-party tools like USB overdrive. There is a registry setting for it, which is under the hardware ID of your mouse. There's a polling rate as well. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, looks like those are the methods. But yeah, see if you can make a profile for that. That should probably help a lot. I'm here on
Commander
official
Callum
business.
Concerning the Dreadmasters.
Yes.
The Dreadmasters aren't here. But if we don't exterminate these aliens soon, we'll never free them. Our mission was to clear the path for the Dreadmasters' rescue. That meant springing prisoners to keep the Republic busy.
And you sprang the wrong ones.
Broke vaults open. We unleashed something awful. Vicious aliens, armed and out for blood. There's no record of their existence.
Well, they could be useful
Turn these
then.
creatures against the Republic and our problems are solved.
Yes.
We tried herding them, but they're too smart. Broke loose and went berserk. That's when we discovered their prison records.
What are these
Found
then?
references to Eshka, an ancient conquest species locked up for thousands of years. Details are still unclear.
Yeah, that's not good.
This alien scum's out of the military's league, my lord. I'd be grateful if you could wipe them out.
Thus far, every alien race has been out of the military's league, to be honest. But sure, I'll deal with them.
Eshkar never should have strayed from their cells. Now they'll taste my power.
Thank you, my lord. Those brutes don't know what they're in for. You'll find the Eshkar in their prison vault. Search the place. We can't risk missing any.
We'll get to it. Now, like we have a few additional requests here. Captain Suladi?
Captain, what's going on?
Kania Suladi, Reclamation Service Special Consultant. I assume you've been briefed on the vaults.
Yes.
The ancient technology on Belsavis. My team translated alien writings referring to a planetary transportation network.
Mm-hmm.
We've been ordered to get it up and running.
Progress?
Discovered.
Supposedly a central transport hub is near this location, but scans don't pick up any shafts or landing pads. The men who go searching disappear. Even their locator signals go dead, like they've been disintegrated. There's something out there.
If there's another way through this prison, I want to know. I'll see what I can find.
Here's the area we're focused on now. You discover anything, we can swap information, but I wouldn't touch much if I were you.
Yep. Get to it. Sergeant Tark? You have anything more useful?
Okay, Tark. These are our terms. A shuttle off this rock for me and my men, and 1 million credits hard currency. Make it happen, or I pick a hostage and start cutting. Count Beto out.
Class act, isn't they?
Yeah.
Sergeant Tark, my lord. Intelligent asset recovery. How do you feel about helping me solve a hostage crisis?
Yeah. Well, my solution would be a violent one.
You want my help? Be ready for some bloodshed.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Beto heads a Kalish prison gang made up of sadists and war criminals.
Ooh.
My unit's here to extract some political prisoners in solitary confinement. Someone tipped Beto, and his gang took everyone hostage. In a perfect world, I'd like to find that tipster, but those prisoners are too important to waste any time.
Why?
These political prisoners, who are they?
They're all Republic traitors. High-level people with critical information about loyalties in the
Ooh.
Senate. I intend to pull
Useful.
them out and deliver them to our debriefers. Here's my proposal. I drag out the negotiations with Beto. While he's distracted, you take out his muscle and break the prisoners out of their cells. What do you say?
I say I will relish the card.
When I'm finished, I'll wash the blood from my boots with Kalish tears.
Music to my ears. By the way, it's not strictly necessary, but if you get a chance to kill Beto and his lieutenants, well, I won't be heartbroken.
Alright. That could be easily done. Okay, so we've got erasing the Eshkar over here and carving a path for scanning the transport. I think this is going to be the ancient transport. Yes. Right. They want us to scan this. How am I going to scan this? Well, there we go. And hop on back. Lovely. So that's some very useful transporters that I think work a bit like the teleports from Star Trek. Beam me up. Like they disintegrate your body and build up your body once more on the other end. I still wonder, do you ever really stay the same person when you are transported? Like, what if what happens after you get beamed down is that it is in fact someone with the same biological makeup, but the real you has in fact left the building and it's a new something there, like a new soul.
I did as you said.
I wonder.
You got scans? Let's see what we can find out. I've consulted with the team. It does appear you found our transport system. The aliens who built these devices believed that anyone who imprinted their genetic code on a transport site could travel there instantly from any other.
Okay.
I think I see.
Useful.
Probably alien superstition. Some sort of temple. There's no such thing as a matter transmitter.
Well, apparently there is.
Still, it must have done something. If you can locate and operate the other stations, you could move around this prison faster than anyone. Meanwhile, we'll be here, making sense out of it.
Alright, that's going to be useful. So we've got ghosts in the walls over there, and we need to head to solitary confinement. Time for another la-di-da-di-da. What's up with all of the flying creatures? I mean, they're cool to see, but what are they here for? Why are they here? It's fabricated planet. Must be a reason. Alright, time for Ghost in the Walls. What do we have? We have more droids. Trying to find the Rakata object, which will have information about force-sensitive creatures. Okay, we found some shoes. It's always good to find some shoes. Very few droids. That's interesting. The previous cube seemed to be guarded a lot more. There we go. Level 66. Execute Order 66. Yeah.
found it. At last, I have found it. The mother machine, the culmination of Rakatan biological science. They tried to keep me from learning their secrets, but they failed. I will be remade. I will be more powerful than ever.
He was gonna mutate himself. But into what? It looks like he failed. Huh. That's not good. We kinda need a successful method to do this. Slave race. Terminate non-Rakata biotech. Oh, there's the Guardians. I was wondering where they were. Really? Darth Thanato's got killed by the Guardians. It's just a bunch of very weak droids. Okay, maybe it's more than just a bunch, but they're still weak droids. Kind of awful excuse for a Sith. Was he? Ah. Alright then. Who are you? That's a Rakata. Were you testing me? What should you call a slave?
Powerless. Besides, condescension is unbecoming.
Really?
I hear you have a device that could heal me. Can you help me?
Mm-hmm. And what is this? Something?
What do you mean, rebuild me?
Okay. Who are you calling lesser species? Must allow it to take an imprint of your pattern, and then they can continue your research. Fine.
What do you want me to do?
Access the heart of the prison, access the machine. Yes. Ah, it will take our pattern and rebuild us. Okay. That could work. Rebuild us the way we were originally supposed to be. Because we are slowly but surely falling apart at the moment. Can't have that. So if they are rebuilding us, perhaps they can also rebuild us a little bit stronger. There are options here. Great options. It will be Mother, which is all the way over there in the tomb. Quite a ways away. Need to go like this, then probably follow along this route, take a left, and we can go there. Ish. That's a long way. Head over here to trigger the map. Ackley Wilds. Come on. Look at the map. Thank you. Ackley Wilds. They had a special section for Ackley here. It's pretty dangerous. What is this? Jurassic Park? Guys, I'm walking here. Oh, made it. It's a Diluvian jungle. Bunch of degenerates and a force sensitive. There's really all sorts of creatures here. Ooh, Vicious Rift Ackley. This is a dangerous location. Restraint cells. There we go. We've got our way in. The other rampages. Rise, little one. Rise. Gotcha. Just a sec while I carefully patch you with my lightsaber. Cam wants to speak to us. Okay. Well, we're back on the ship, Cam. Just hold it in. Ah, Kalish. Like our potential new Padawan. Why is he hitting me? I expected better. Oh, there he is. Albedo is a Mandalorian commando. Really? He doesn't look Mandalorian. Oh. Hello. That's the hostages saved. Now for you. What? How dare you try to stun me? You'll pay for that. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Guess we're starting to get rating 210 now. Good stuff. All right. Time to head back to camp. Sergeant, we took care of things. It was bloody.
I took down the Caletian forces. Your Republic prisoners are ready for extraction.
That's what I want to hear. My boys will round them up before Calbido makes any more trouble.
Well, he's not going to make any more trouble because he's dead.
It's been wonderful working with you.
Likewise. With what these traitors know about Senate loyalties, you've done a great service to the Empire.
That came out wrong. That should have been sarcastic. Oh, it's been wonderful working with you. Shame. What a shame. Now let's find the Eshka Vault and the Mother Machine. We can get off this prison planet eventually. Okay, where are we?
Do you require medical attention?
No. No, we do not. What we need is to clean up our inventory a little bit. Really don't need these things.
Be well.
Let's just use them.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Where are we exactly? The ancient prison caverns.
Hello? Is anyone still alive?
Yes. Who's this?
My lord, perhaps you can salvage this debacle. I'm Commander Byton, Imperial Non-Human Relations. My men were extracting a key political prisoner from the lower cells. Something went wrong.
Yeah, you can say that again.
The pile of corpses does suggest a slight hitch in your plan.
So only
I heard
slight.
the feeding frenzy over the comm. Very illuminating. My men were after a Cathar noble, Prince Change. Revolutionary type. Opposed the Cathar joining the Republic.
Oh.
Republic intelligence wanted him quiet, so they abducted him and his followers. They've had him in stasis here for 20 years now.
Then he's probably very angry.
This Change must be itching for a little payback.
Change hasn't had a conscious thought in 2 decades. Change was a celebrated hero on Cathar. We free him, he'll blow the lid off the kidnapping, the imprisonment, all of it. A scandal like that could ruin the Republic's reputation with any number of species. Unfortunately, my team is monster chow. Can you free Change?
Sure.
A chance to discredit the Republic is too ripe an opportunity to pass up.
He must still be in stasis nearby. The power in the area is down, so you'll have to reboot the control generators first. Whatever creatures killed my men can't be far, so be on your guard. Contact me once you release Change and his cohorts.
Alright. That shouldn't be too hard. To the stasis vault then. What do we have here? We've got some droids. Some Eshka. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit dangerous. Small droids. Okay, so it's just droids here at the moment. That's okay. We can deal with droids. Gotta make sure we get past them. Right. And there's press the past. Now let's see what's inside the stasis vault. Like more men have died here. inside. That's not good. Bogwings? Not gonna tell me that the bogwings killed them. Because that would be very sad. I know I've said that they were very weak, these Imperial troops, but dying to bogwings, that's a whole other level. Gotcha. They want us to take a right so that we can deal with the power generators. Yeah, they're just bogwings. This is just sad. Ooh. Yes, please. Proficient armor. What does it look like? Well, it's okay. At least we can see our face again. We no longer look bald. I'll take it. Okay, first of the power generators. Have you tried turning it off? And on again. What do we have here? Kinta. A weird species. Look almost like Clayface from the Batman comics. Don't know too much about the Kintons. Don't know if there's a lore of that yet. No. Huh. Perhaps under bestiary? Kinton? No, not either. Well, there is a primeval Kinton here, so I guess perhaps that's going to give us a nice lore entry. Would like that. That is rude. Get back there. All right, we're finding some good stuff at the moment. .220 focus. Good. Oh, too late. Oh, 2 more generators. No, 1 more generator. That's the other one. And to double. Now to get our little cat out of the stasis fields. And that should deal with things. Get the Republic discredited even more. He's got a nice beard. And there we are. Good morning.
You are the one who released us, yes?
Yep.
My companions and I are in your debt. I am Prince Change. I alone protested my people's allegiance with the traitorous Republic. And now it seems the Republic has shown its true colors. I shudder to think how long I slept.
Yes, you were gone a long
It's been at least 20 years. Commander Byton, I have the Catha here.
Ah, welcome back, Prince Change. I've arranged for you and your warriors to be escorted off-world. Compliments of the Sith Empire. Rendezvous with my troops, and we'll get you to Cathar. Be careful, though. It's a dangerous trek back.
We have faced down Mandalorian battalions with nothing but our claws. The denizens of this place do not frighten us. I thank you, Commander Byton. And you, my friend. Farewell.
Well, just make sure that you get out safely.
So grateful. So gullible. The Cathar are going to pitch a fit when they find out about Shange's imprisonment.
Yeah. Well, he deserves their support.
A warrior like him should be treated with dignity.
Quite. Now, I can see why his followers were drawn to him so. With luck, word of Shange's abduction will sow dissent among the other alien species, turn them against the Republic. Excellent work on this one. Thanks for your help.
Sure thing. Yeah. Slowly but surely we're getting more and more powerful. Because, oh, we can give this to Cam.
Amazing bomber.
It's good to do. How are we doing on our personal conquest, by the way? 66 out of 100,000. We're moving along nicely. Just need to harvest a little bit more. Who's going? This looks right. Shortcut. There we go. Let's see. The mother is back over there, but we want to do the Eshka vault first. Yes, down in the ground even. They must have been locked. Really, really good. Okay. Stonebreaker, Guardian. Get all of them? Can. Did not expect that. Gotcha. Oh. At least he died. Looks like the Ashka definitely did some damage here. What's that? That's a Republic Sergeant. There.
Back off, Sith. You don't scare us.
Boo.
Sarge is joking, my lord. We're real scared of you.
Good.
Please, you gotta save us before those things come back.
At least the Corporal understands. We've met the Eshka.
I'm surprised they haven't killed you already.
We're only alive because they're after something. And it's all your fault.
Oh?
Your friends woke these monsters. We're here to seal them back up for good.
Are you?
Stay back!
Oh, Shatter. You're a pestilence. Oh, get you some
Bow to your destroyer, and I'll make your end quick.
Resistance will amplify your screams.
What are you waiting for? Kill those things!
I think your presence is defining it as well. You will break their chains and erase your poison. Only a Sith breaks their change.
You're not taking one step outside this vault.
Nope.
Nebeg drest pasiat dan ilbi, for cost in pain. Ir helest ik kark gue.
Cleanse the horrors. You will do no cleansing here. The only cleansing that's happening is my cleansing of your kind. There. No, what to do with you two?
Didn't think you were that powerful.
Yes. Oh. To do
Two Eshkar down. 2 Republic troops to go.
Wait, let's not be hasty. How about we work out a trade? You let us go, we tell you about a certain something.
Shut up, Corporal. That's an order.
Come on, Sarge. The key to Belsavis' vault is our ticket out of here.
Corporal Rand's in shock. There is no key.
So there is a key.
You can't hide anything from me, Sergeant. Now give me the key.
Think of your wife. Tria, was it? And the kid. You don't want him growing up without you.
Fine. Let us go and the key's yours.
How about
Captain
the key
Black
is
has it.
mine?
Those things took him deeper into this vault.
That settles it. Find Captain Black and the key's all yours. Now just let us go, and we'll leave you in peace.
Yeah, about that. You'll be attacking me later anyway, so I'd rather just deal with you two now.
Sergeant, Corporal, it's been a pleasure.
Wait, please, I'll do anything.
Well, then die. That's what you could do. Thank you. Now, Captain Black. Does that mean that we can also be expecting a Captain Scarlet and a Captain Blue in here? Captain Scarlet. Do.
Baru jamunya.
Ooh. Moonbreaker. You will die. You are in my way. I need to find my way to those dread masters. Okay. Wow.
Come on. Warden Grawl, this is Captain Black. Do you read me? Captain, what's your status? The key's gone. The Eshkar took it, and they're imprisoned all over Belsavis. Breaking up, Captain. Stay where you are. I'll send a rescue party. Do you read me? We're sitting on a hive of those things. Do you read me? Blast! You want a piece of me? Come and get it.
So that means that even if we left them alive, we wouldn't have had the key. Let's report it. Now, Gra.
Colonel, I've dealt with the Eshkar, but this isn't over. I have news you won't like.
1 volt of Eshkar's bad enough, but a whole planet. If they use that key, the fiends will be everywhere. But now we know this key exists, we've got a chance at stopping them. Good work.
It was actually quite simple.
The next group won't be so vulnerable.
Intelligence cracked the records we found.
Okay.
Apparently this prison's thousands of years old.
Mm-hmm.
Built by something called Rakata.
Yeah, we know
Seems
this
our
already.
friends were busy annihilating every species they could find. These Rakata thinned the Eshkar's numbers and put the survivors in stasis.
I didn't know these creatures were so accomplished. Pity I'll have to kill them.
Well, there's something, all right. And it's about time someone brought them down to size. While you were gone, we detected a spike in Eshkar activity. Sent one of my officers to get a look.
Oh look, second-degree burns and some cracked ribs, but it was worth it. I spotted an Eshkar lieutenant, heavily guarded, armed to the teeth. He rampaged between vaults, freeing his friends easily.
That brute's our keyholder, and if we don't stop him soon, we can kiss Belsavis goodbye, along with any hope of freeing the Dread Masters.
Our mission on Belsavis won't fall to a crew of rogue aliens. I'll see to it.
Yep.
Excellent. We can't waste any time. Commander Callum won't chance letting the Eshkar escape Belsavis. He'll bombard the site from orbit if we fail.
Oh, so
Our only
we
hope
don't have to worry.
Please, kill that Eshkar. Get the key before it's too late.
Sure. Sure. That shouldn't be too hard. Influence rank with Cam at 25. Good stuff. It's getting stronger by the minute. Okay, so we need to find the Eshkar Keeper, so that's going to be over there. Ah, that's not that far away. Good. Run. Easy. That was a nice and relaxing stroll. Let's hop on over. It should be over there. Beekeeper's Lair. The Eshkar too busy fighting off those droids. That's good for us. Means that we can just waltz right in. Papakawan. Silly Eshkar. And a heavy incinerator. That sounds, yeah, that's a scatterer. It's not for us. Think. Ah, there he is, the keeper. Did you stun me? How rude. I do not take you stunning me lightly. No. We have the key. Now they want us to return to the Colonel. We can do that. That should make things easier. We have some Dread Masters to save. Alright.
The Eshkar's prison break is over. Here's their key.
We must report this at once.
Yep.
Commander Callum, the situation's under control.
Thank you for the update, Colonel. I will call off the bombardment.
Good. I prefer staying alive.
First Ellis Ruger, then the rioting aliens, now the Eshkar.
Yeah.
The dark side alone cannot accomplish such feats. The Emperor recognizes your power, my lord.
Hmm. Oh, thank you.
I don't dispense empty accolades.
Excuse me, Commander, there's still the matter of the surviving Eshkar. Thousands remain caged on Belsavis.
Your recommendation, Colonel?
The key's ours. Why not keep the Eshkar riled up? Then someday, we unleash them on our enemies.
I appreciate their potential, but your inability to control them makes your opinion worthless. You, on the other hand, have triumphed over these aliens. Are they too dangerous to control? Or does their brutal efficiency outweigh the risks?
Well, they are a little bit dangerous, but you just need one Sith, and then they can just be dealt with. So use them.
Shy away from the Eshkar, and you turn your back on the perfect weapon.
Very well. Deliver the key to me, Colonel. In time, we may unleash these creatures on the Republic.
Good.
As you wish, Commander.
As for you, the Emperor still requires your services. The Dreadmasters must be freed. The Republic has moved the Sith Lords. They're in Belsavis' deepest depths, with the prison's most twisted monstrosities. Our operations groups pursued, then fell silent. Seek them out, contact me, and together we will coordinate the Dreadmaster's escape.
That's good to know. We'll deal with that. So I guess the maximum security section was not maximum enough. So now we will have the maximum mirror security section over here. Okay. Well, we'll have to find Operations Group 2, I guess. Let's head further in the planet. Great. So that's gonna be over here. So we're skipping this segment, it looks like. Okay. Perhaps that's for a bonus series or something like that. The two. Ah, so this is just the entire last area. That's good to know. So that's where we need to head for the mother machine. Phase, okay. We need to make our way up. Gonna be past here. Oh, hello. Nutrient fiber. Good, it's full. Don't suppose there's any more. More Kintons. Droids. Oh. That's a gargantuan. Looks a lot like a Tarentatech. Which is a creature usually born of, was summoned from Sith alchemy that is quite resistant to force powers. Now then, you have a heroic for us? Guess in here we will find what's left of Operations Group 2. The corpse appears to be a member of the missing Operations Group. Yeah, I can see that. See what's on the data pad. Chat with Commander Calum about this.
Commander Callum speaking. I see nothing escapes you, my lord, including the location of Operation Group 2's base.
Yep.
What is their status?
They are dead.
Every last one.
All that's left is this datapad. The records are encrypted.
Standard Black Ops protocol. Upload the data and I'll decode it. Let me see. Confidential report, mission to rescue the Dread Masters. Ah, here we are. According to this log, Operations Group 1 set out to free the Sith. Group 2 stayed behind to secure their escape. Then they were attacked.
This massacre reeks of hatred. Too brutal for Republic work. Only the Eshkar could cause this much destruction.
The Eshkar. You're right, of course. You may have stopped their escape before, but many still roam free, and they're growing stronger. In the name of the Emperor, I'm asking for your assistance, my lord. Help us rescue the Dread Masters, before the Eshkar destroy them.
I'll do
I
so.
can use some company terrorizing the Republic.
Excellent. Do this, and our operations on Belsavis will finally succeed.
Good.
According to the intel you recovered, Operations Group 1 left for Vault 914. That's where the Republic jailed the Dread Masters. Locate them at once, and if you encounter Eshkar, show them no mercy.
I will deal with them shortly.
Do you require medical attention?
I do not.
Be well.
This TA-350.
Warning, tampering with the TA-350 Imperial probe unit prohibited. Activating violent countermeasures.
Excuse you.
Observation speculative. Subject's identity and motives unknown. Maintaining threatening demeanor.
Ooh.
What are a couple of droids doing down here?
Mission details classified. Further attempts to pry will result in immediate suppression. Acquiescing. Units are to acquire samples of Rakata stasis technology from sub-level generators.
Okay.
Technology allows for immediate suspension of organic matter. Application, large-scale stasis fields capable of immobilizing entire armies.
That would be very, very powerful.
We could crush the Republic's forces without firing a shot.
Units found escaped Eshkar inmates dismantling target stasis generators.
Oh, that's not good.
Eshkar proved hostile. Damaged TA-350 unit. Eshkar hostiles likely acquiring stasis technology for personal use. Stealth unit lacks sufficient firepower to engage.
Yeah, we'll deal with it.
I'll make sure those Eshkar don't get their hands on the generators.
We don't want the S-card to suddenly start...
Collect necessary tech samples from inactive stasis generators. Preventative violence against Eshkar inmates is advised.
We don't want them to put a permanent stun on our forces. That would be very, very inconvenient. I guess that's the we saw earlier. Okay, the Eshkar salvage vault. Let's make sure we're full health. Good. Let's do this. What? Really? They want us to kill 25 of these? Oh, that's going to take a little bit of time. Okay, this should deal with them. Okay, time for the first stasis module. It should be a bunch of them on every side. Which, We should be able to manage this. Sure. Up on the dots and just fire away. Ooh, looks like we've got a champion class over there. That's gonna be interesting. Let's deal with that. Back, guys. Oh, let's deal with this one. Striking Staff. He is bound to be trying to wreck us with his staff. Let's pop on all the dots. Let's do this. No, I'm not going to stand in your death field. Thank you very much. Let's pop the crits. Let's pop the alacrity. Let's pour on the damage. Got a lot of health. Sure that we keep the dots up. And we'll just interrupt the death field if we can. Gotcha. Well, at least he's not really doing too much. Oh. What? Did you just pull me back towards you? So rude. Crits. Boost. Just pour it on. A little bit more. There you go. Yeah, those champion classes take a while to get through. Yeah, we're not going to bother with the 25. I think that's a little bit silly. I think there's probably going to be another champion class on the other end. Good. No, there's not. Just a high savant. A high savant, I should say. Archer. I feel like we could use a little bit more damage out. I think we're just not strong enough at the moment. Could also be because we leveled up. Not entirely sure. Get out of here. Thank you. Now, the last of the stasis modules we have became 4. Good. We're doing on personal conquest now. We need 20,000. Anything we can get very quick? Yeah, we can find the harvesting points, but even then, getting the 20k is still going to take a little bit. At least. Parasitic stem. There is another one here. There we go. A quick growth colony. Just need a few more. Where do they want us to go? The mother is over there, so this is towards the Dreadmasters then? Oh, this is the Vault. Vault 914. See if we can find those Dreadmasters in here. Would be nice if we could get them out. Save us the trouble. Oh, heading back. Ooh. Gonna give us a new piece of gear? I would like that. It is a new helmet. It's better in every way. Good. Good. Definitely getting somewhere now. I want us to investigate the vaults, but what? Surely this is where the... This is where the Dreadmasters were held. Are they still here? Were they moved? I think they took them somewhere. Okay, surveillance video for the last 24 hours. Let's do that. Ooh. Yeshka for sensitive.
Warhod Yilkenzeniet.
Not red.
Jik Inter, Medeg dressed Pastiat Dan Ilbi for cost in pain. Mafork Naho Ratiest Bi El.
The dark ones in the cave under trees and rays. But those are all the dark ones. Guess they took the Dreadmaster somewhere. Somewhere underneath the trees embrace. Somewhere something is growing, I guess. Like there are roots there of some kind of power. What else did the Rakata place here? What's gonna give Archbren the power that he's looking? Okay. Cave under tree. Terror in the flesh. Yes, that is where we'll need to go. It's this way. This Rakata mind trap. Who's inside? What do we... The vengeful. Speak. What do you mean I will kill more for you? Oh,
I take no spare lives at my own discretion.
It? The breeder, the people called him. Legacy lives on through the twisted monsters, so we would need to kill the twisted monster. Why were you in prison?
Why did this breeder put you in there in the first place?
You've forgotten the why, and you only care about vengeance. Oh, a cache of powerful weapons? I didn't know that.
Blood for power. My kind of bargain.
Yes. Kill them swiftly. We will do so. New weapons. Very nice. Very useful. Okay, so this is the tomb. Again, kind of weird climate in the middle of icy mountains. Okay, another parasitic stem. Need a few more. Well, I would like to get the personal conquest done for today. Not sure we're going to be able to at the moment. But we can deal with these Eshka first. Yeah, so that's going to be towards the Terror in the Flesh. See if we can get the kills for the Vengeful One first. I think that's going to be the end of the planet storyline. It's up there. How do we get up there? War objects for the primeval beasts. Nice. Don't mind that. Let's see. Yeah, then we've got another bunch of Eshka. These Eshka are everywhere. I just want to get past. You're not Gandalf. See? You're much weaker than Gandalf. Alright, free those children. So these are... Free those children? They're like tiny versions of the Gargantuan? What's with these eggs? Ooh. His children's children. Guess that makes sense. So we'll deal with the children, and then we'll deal with the children's children. At least we don't have to deal with the children's children's. Because the children's children haven't hatched yet. Yes. Oh, hello. Who might you be? Named enemy means target for extermination. You've been marked for extermination. I thought all the Trandoshans worked for us. It was a mistake. I need one more egg and one more of these creatures, but I think if we kill the creature, then we can't complete the egg. So, get the egg first. Easy. Now they just want us to return to the Vengeful One. We can do. Take a nice little route along the edge of the wall here, because maybe we can find some more of those lovely little bioanalyses materials. Harvesting nodes. This one. We need more? That was the last one we needed. There. There's so many places where you can get personal conquest experience, but did we already complete that one? We can't get any more using Belsavis stuff, I think. Nope, nope. I'm afraid we'll be 13k away. But at least our bioanalysis is growing. It's worth something as well. As is completing these quests. There's that coming along. 362, that's not bad. Then...
I'm used to solo jobs.
Suppose there's any Silgra? So there is.
Of course I can handle that.
Do it then. No, vengeful one. You've promised me.
I am incredibly powerful after all.
Good. No, now you are the trapped one. So that gives you 260 conquest points, which is still an okay amount. But it's not the 13k that we still need. Let's see, I think we'll move closer to Terror in the Flesh. Probably call it then. Let's have a quick look at the size of the dungeon that we'll have to enter. Hello, Ishka. Goodbye, Ishka.
Teufel Atraus. Papanu Gasavans, Lob Anis.
The grave of a dead empire indeed. Oh, how nice. It's always nice if the elevator comes up exactly at the right time. This isn't too bad. Okay, let's just do this bit. What did you do to my captain? You are an exalted savant. You're now a dead savant. This creature. No, Crushing Darkness goes more like that. Supposed to be a red, not a green. Oh, I wonder if Rituals thought he was as strong as we were. Fool.
Teufel atrous.
So, Cam, did you just say you resisted the urge to devour us? For now, you will be resisting that urge for a long, long time to come. Let's deal with this savant. We need a few more. To get the bonus done. Should do. Take care of that. Rooted out the opposition. Now then, I am here for the Dread Masters. Where are they? Oh. Seems we have found them. We have found Heart Ren. What are you doing? Are you draining their force power? Their hatred? Oh. So you can absorb their force powers and then use them on the soldiers? Their fear, their dread, the terror.
Jik inter, medeg drest pastiat dan ilbi, for cost in pain.
Yes, I'm afraid I will be putting new bars on your cage. Stronger one.
Litiest tikinti twetlek.
Abomination Politis? Who's the abomination here?
Mafork naho ratiest bi elmu, intisor mahefna.
The Dread Masters are worth more than your entire species. Don't make me destroy you.
Ziniest jur drukal jasbro, li hidan
Your boys.
hija.
Your dread will begin the cleansing. Then I will deal with your savants. Very well. Let's know who will be dying first. The savants. There. As for you, Heart Ren, I have fought stronger of your kind. As you can see, we're still alive to tell the tale. It is done. Now, to release them. Good.
You dare seek control over the Dread Masters?
Machiwas Toriest, Jit Kelams, Mietke Inti.
Fear.
Yardat, Kenneth Rebiat.
None can contain us, not this prison, not the Republic, and certainly not these creatures.
It's a privilege to finally meet the Dread Masters.
Of course.
The dark side is strong with you, but you are in the presence of true power now.
We have visitors.
In here, men! Take down the Imperials! Secure the Dread...
Warden Graf, how nice to see you.
That lump in your throat, it's panic. Think on what will happen next.
You know what will happen next. Kill them all.
Show the Republic the true meaning of terror.
First, the pupils dilate, muscles tighten, hysteria replaces rationality, and then... the mind shatters.
They are a terrifying force. It does make you wonder how they were put into stasis in the first place. Guess that's a different story.
I'd be honored to learn the art of terror.
That would be a useful tool.
Help us escape this wretched planet. Then perhaps we can talk.
Very well.
Commander Callum, the Dread Masters are ready for extraction.
I knew you wouldn't fail us, my lord. I am Commander Callum, my lords. It's my honor to ensure your safe passage off Belsavis. An evacuation team awaits you in minimum security.
Good. We'll strike out at once. But first, we terrorize the Eshkar.
Very
You
well.
have much skill. Learn from what you've seen today. May it fuel your power.
Yes.
Dread Masters aren't known for their compliments, but I agree with their assessment. All that remains is your debriefing. I will await your company aboard the space station. Commander Callum, out.
That takes care of why the Empire was on this planet in the first place. Now we just have Mother to deal with. Whatever's left of our body at the moment. Let's make our way out. So that we're properly situated for going to that location. We're doing alright on XP as well. We'll be very close to level 67. Dear the ritualist. Good. Whoopsie. I was not paying attention. Did not mean to trigger these clowns. But they're dead. Very dead. There will be more dead once the Dreadmasters are done with this place. Good. Yeah, let's make sure that we're located there so that we can continue quite easily next time. Probably a good idea. As we are already past our usual time slot, which is fine. It's not set in stone or anything. Want to make sure that we're nicely situated so that next time we can continue our journeys on Belsavis and continue in this prison, make sure that we can survive for a bit longer. That's probably very nice. We're heading to the cells of the Lords of the Infinite. It's going to be there for next time. I hope you had fun coming along for the ride on Belsavis. We've managed to complete the Imperial questline here with the Dread Masters. They are finally free out in the open and they will be able to terrorize both the Eshka Republic in the future. Hope you had fun. I hope to see you again next time. Same time, same place. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.